The way I would describe the internal medicine program at Western is that we've got a positive learning environment with excellent collegiality amongst residents, faculty, and admin staff.
Every year we have a very diverse group of residents who come to Western, and throughout their training here, the residents naturally become part of the family. The collegial relationship between the trainees and our faculty member really enhances the development that is needed for our trainees early on in their medical career.
Anytime somebody's sick or a call needs to be covered, they're covered right away by colleagues, which is a nice reminder that everyone's there to sort of help each other. One of the things that is a big component of the program itself is the Wellness Committee. It's run by residents from all years, and it's targeted to create events that help support connection in a community throughout the program.
But we had events always hosted in terms of end of rotation socials and journal clubs, orientation barbecues and holiday rounds that really brought people together and allowed them to unwind and socialize.
If I was to speak to somebody about why they should do their training at Western, the one thing I think that is really important is that we all come out with really strong clinical skills, and you will get the exposure you want to both bread and butter internal medicine cases as well as to the more specialized complex cases.
The clinical experience at Western is very hands-on, comprehensive, but diverse. And we have every internal medicine subspecialty program available, so residents are able to do subspecialty rotations early on to help inform their career choices.
Our residents get exposure to very significant outpatient experience. There are a lot of excellent community centers around London with excellent faculty and a high volume of formal teaching. Clinical experience on the wards is important, but we strongly believe that our residents deserve protected time for their educational needs as well.
Western offers a really strong focus on different teaching opportunities, whether formal or bedside. In particular, when on the CTU service, we have resident-run morning round programs, as well as lunchtime teaching that allows people to kind of focus on Royal College studying as well as day-to-day learning.
Every week there is academic half days that are specifically targeted for each year of the program with an emphasis on Royal College preparation in the second and third years. And then there are a lot of other initiatives that people can get involved in if they're interested in teaching, such as journal clubs, medical skill teaching, simulation sessions.
Academically, Western really foster residents' interest in quality improvement and research. And many of our faculty members are part of program of experimental medicine and are supervisors to our residents for research projects.
Unique to Western's program is the fact that we get to do rotations in Windsor, Ontario, which I find is an extremely underrated clinical experience that we're able to have at Western. Windsor provides residents with a wonderful opportunity to really develop independence and comfort managing very sick and acute cases, and also being able to foster a exposure to a community hospital setting and developing that kind of one-on-one interaction with staff and the community that we work in.
Residents really enjoy their clinical experience in Windsor because of the diversity of the patients and medical conditions they see there. Because there's not all the subspecialty available, you tend to get to do more and start seeing a patient from start to finish.
Some of the benefits I enjoy of living in London is the just ease of being able to commute from work and from home or from different hospital sites. London has all the amenities on a day-to-day basis that you need, and it has a really nice riverfront, and the Western campus is also beautiful to be able to walk through.
It's neither too small or too big. It's sort of right in between. It's a very, very family-friendly city. The cost of living is a real advantage here.
London itself is a green city with lots of embedded hiking trails and parks within the city. Additionally, close by, there's a number of beaches and provincial parks where you can spend some time.
There are numerous avenues that Western offers to support residents within our program. I have to commend Dr. Lam and Dr. Salim, who do provide their availability to be able to talk with residents and be able to kind of foster their learning.
One of the resources that I have found really helpful as we've transitioned to a competency-based approach is having academic advisors that meet with us individually to really hone our own goals throughout the program. And this can be sort of assisting you in clinical areas that you may not have enough exposure to, or working with you to create contacts within the program that help your career building.
For those of you that are applying to Western and contemplating on joining our program, I would really recommend, given the great balance of general medicine and subspecialty exposure that you're going to experience, the combined focus on both formal teaching as well as independent clinical learning, and as well as just how supportive and collegial our program is amongst residents and staff.